Hey everybody, welcome to your weekly messages for September 18th until the 24th. So I'm just going to do this the usual way. Go ahead and pick a card that's calling to you. And then we'll do it the same spread style, so wherever your eye is calling you. Let's see what else, and then I might do one oracle card. Hey Devin. And then make sure if you have any questions, you're asking specific questions that you can get insight from. Okay, so we'll do spread number 1. We have Wheel of Fortune, so there's a certain level of unpredictability, like a lot of things are still up in the air being processed. So it looks like there's like a project that's going on, and so there's not really a lot in terms of resolution. Let me see what else is happening. The Hermit, so I kind of want to pull all these now to see what else is coming through. Queen of Swords, and then 7 of Pentacles. So it's definitely, you're figuring out, this is all 6th chakra work right here, because there's a lot of, you need to turn inward, focus on what your goals are, and there's a certain level of planting seeds and independence that's taking place with this spread in particular. So it's like you're being called to retreat and figure things out, and then slowly start taking actions in the necessary places to move closer towards your goals. But like with this card, you can see with that eye there, it definitely is pointing to the fact that you're building a vision for yourself. Okay, so there's some indecision or lack of commitment to any one path right now. Hi, Tammy. So it just looks like you need to take some time to rest, relax, play, get your creative juices flowing, and then you'll be able to see your next steps clearly. Okay, spread number 2. We have Justice and Page of Wands, Knave of Chalices, and the Chariot. So this actually looks like I guess not relationship problems, but it looks like the reciprocation from people is kind of being worked out. And it looks like these are 2 people, the Page of Wands, and this is technically the Page of Chalices. So it looks like if you're dealing with any work conflict, you're kind of being called to just take the lead on certain things. If you're caught between 2 people who are in a disagreement, that's kind of what it looks like, is just being in the middle of a decision. Or you can also look at it like these are the 2 sides of yourself which you're figuring out how to move forward with. So you have the emotional and the creative, and you're figuring out, how do I integrate those 2 things, because one might be more demanding than the other. And so it looks like the big thing is a decision between the emotional and the creative, or literally dealing with people, one being the Knave of Chalices and one's the Page of Wands. But either way, you're called to be a leader, because this card, it's about leading a pack, right? So that's the symbolism that's coming through from that card. It's like, nope, you're gonna have to take the lead on whatever shenanigans is going on here. Okay, and spread number 3, we have Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, and the Hierophant. Okay, so here, this actually looks like you already have a plan. I have a feeling that a lot of you are going to be this Knight of Wands character in this spread if you picked this one. And it looks like you're figuring out how to navigate some financial or like a tangible decision. So it could be something like that's going on with school or personal finances, or working out a lot of things and trying to navigate the structures and institutions that you have around you. So I'm figuring out how to pay down debt or to apply for a loan, or there's a lot of this energy of navigation within institutions, because we have the Seven of Swords, which is representative of figuring things out and moving forward. And then we have more symbolism of like running headfirst into where you need to go. And then with the Hierophant sitting at the top, it's about the institution that you're surrounded by or that you're dealing with. This absolutely looks more like a logistical, grounding, home-oriented type of issue. It doesn't look like people as much as like this does. Okay, and then I'm just going to do some oracle cards and I'll wrap up for the day. Okay, so you don't have to stick with the same placement that you did for the spreads. You can just pick whichever oracle card you want, no matter where it's sitting. Take a second to just tune in with yourself. Okay, so card number 1, we have decisions, right? And it's ironic that it's sitting right on top of this, because it is all about doing that work around making decisions to move forward in one way or another and figuring things out. It's this or that. When you say yes to one thing, you're saying no to another, and just keeping that in mind. Okay, card number 2, we have standstill. So it looks like there's some need for contemplation, there's some need for quiet, and just analyzing your own situation and circumstances in order to move forward. And then we have, boom, third eye chakra. That's exactly what has been coming up lately. So a lot of people are just in the zone with, you know, crafting their vision for the future. That's the really, really big thing, is there's a lot of decisions being made, and transitioning into Libra season is really when we begin to see people just start to really examine what balance means for them within their lives, whether it be between work, school, work, play, family, alone time. Like, there's all of these things that are being taken into consideration. So it looks like a very contemplative week. It looks like a lot of people are going to be dealing with making decisions and kind of working things out amongst themselves. But overall, it just looks like a transitional period. Okay, so that's all I have for you today. I hope you've enjoyed this reading and quick check-in, and I will see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.